The guys that will lead our team this year undoubtedly will be Tad Bauer, Chris Forston, guys like this. Stefan Arcure is another guy that's been here and played a substantial amount of time in his 3 years previous to this. But those are the guys that I'll look at to be our biggest leaders. There'll be others. There's some guys in the junior class that have been guys that have played a lot in their first 2 years. Ryan Brown, Ryan Williams, and we'll just have to see Derek Lowe, Brett Kohler. We'll just sort of see how it evolves. You know, even with the seniors, I think a lot of where we are as a program, we need to see some leadership evolve a little bit and see how it plays itself out in the fall. In the fall, one of the biggest things we're going to do, we've turned over the great majority of our coaching staff, myself excluded. So it's going to be about getting everybody onto the same page and kind of getting some fresh blood in here and kind of getting the program or getting the philosophy and the direction of the program established within the new coaching rank. And obviously having the players get on board with that and having some new direction, hearing some new voices, that kind of thing. So it's going to be kind of obviously we're looking for that developmental piece, but we're looking to kind of introduce some new people to the equation and get everybody on the same page. Is we're hoping to put last year as far in the rearview mirror as we possibly can. We're all sort of disappointed with the way last year ended. We're looking to build upon some of the good things we did last year, but we're all very disappointed in where it ended last year, and we're really looking forward to making our real claim, or real run, I guess is a better word, at the CAA playoffs and the CAA championship this year. Guys that have been here that have done some things for us have been Jay McCarthy, who's been a starter for us. Matt Wainman has been a key starter for us. Cole Shane has been a key starter for us. Brett Goodlow has pitched a lot. Of course, I'm always going to forget somebody, but on the relief side, Brett Kohler and John Farrell have been two of the key guys. We get John Sheehan back from Tommy John surgery this year. We've got a tremendous freshman tandem coming in, Jason Ingram and JT Kastner, that have come in that we feel are going to make some contributions. And then we've got other guys on our staff that have been here for a few years that are looking to make a significant impact this year, and Garrison Surratt, Chris Yates, let's see, Chris Yates, Garrison, and of course Matt Houston's another one that are looking to kind of break their way into the fray here for us. So we've got the way I look at our pitching staff, and I've said this a lot, we've got a lot of guys right now coming in on paper that look really good as Sunday guys, as number 3 starters, and now we need to see who's going to take that step up and become that true Friday and Saturday guy for us this year. Infield, it's all going to revolve around what are we going to do with our shortstop situation. We graduated our 2 middle infielders from this past year, Derek Osteen and Jonathan Slattery, and we hope that we have the right guys to come in and play shortstop for us, and then that's going to be kind of a trickle-down effect. The leading candidates at shortstop coming in would be Ryan Lindemuth. Kevin Nutter will be in the mix for shortstop. We have a couple of freshmen that could potentially play there. Josh Mason's one of them. And we'll just sort of see what happens. And then once that's decided, then it'll kind of work down from there. We've got some other guys that are Josh Smith, a freshman, Jackson Shaver, a junior. Ryan Williams could even end up back in the infield. Tad's over at first. And we've got a great young hitting first baseman by the name of Michael Katz that's coming in. And again, we're going to have to see how it kind of plays itself out. There's no real definite guys. Maybe Tad's the closest to that at first base, but even he's going to run up against some pretty stiff competition with Michael Katz. Outfield is a little more set. We've got Ryan Williams back, Ryan Brown's back in center, Derek Lowe is back, and Stefan Arcure. The 4 of them played a significant amount of time for us in the outfield. And we have some other guys, again, that are kind of going to try to work their way in, and Josh Smith would be one of those as a freshman. Jackson Shaver, again, is still he's kind of going to be an infielder outfielder combo, and we've got some guys that have played out there quite a lot for us in the last couple of years, and we feel very good about our outfield situation. We've got Chris Forston's back. This will be his 4th year as a starter for us. But again, Devin White is making his way. Played a lot for us last year as a freshman, and Sean Aiken is back as well as a senior. So I think there's going to be some pretty good internal competition behind the plate. And but without question, I mean, Chris would project to be our starter. Our hitting was probably our weakest link the last couple of years. Coach Miller's now on board, and we feel like we've got some talent there, and we feel like we're going to be able to take a corner here in our development as a hitting team. And our leading returning guys are Tad Bauer, Ryan Brown, Ryan Williams, Stefan Arcure is another one, and we need other guys to step up. Chris Forston had a disappointing year from his standpoint and from ours, and we expect that Chris will be back and be back in the middle of our lineup again next year as well. So we're looking to make major improvements on the offensive side, because really, when it came down to it, that was our weakest link last year.